catch me in my feelings. But he don't know that I'm the he trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I practice with the bass. Turn up the bass.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Raiders are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Broncos, who will need to solve that secondary. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility. It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Carr to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter knocked the ball away. But really...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Quentin Coples in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby, is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Brought in by Walford, right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. Latavius Murray, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The first time all pro and in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Quentin Coples in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Murray. He cuts it right. He finds some open field here. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Here's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Williams to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Watch it now, Barney! Check it out, Detroit!
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. Surveying the field. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat.